in the storage investing world, 80% of everybody that invests in storage is going to be like, they don't want to get into the small storage facility game. They want to get into the big, the big game, because that's where you make all the money, millions and millions of dollars, right? And there's nothing wrong with that either. But to get your foot in the door and own just a couple of storage facilities, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's what we do as well too. And now that we've only been doing this 4 years, we have 1,000 doors. We're going into our 5th year right now. We're going into our 5th year. And our 5th year is going to be in October of, the 5th year will be up October of 2022. Right. So we have almost 1,000 doors within that allotted amount of time. So, and we don't really know, we're not doing this all the time. So I coach and teach. That's what I do most of the time. My husband runs them, right? So I said, finding them, funding them, running them. Okay. So the way that our business is set up, finding them, we have an acquisitions person now. So I got to the point where, like, I don't want to do the acquisitions. I'm not an acquisitions person, actually. Even though I do it, I get out there and find facilities. That's not the thing that I love to do. Think about if actually you had a business, any business that you wanted at all, and you were only doing the things that you loved in your business. Think about what kind of a business that would be, right? So that's my goal, is I only want to be doing things in my business that I love to do. And what I love to do is I love to raise money. That's what I love to do. I'm a money magnet. I get out there and I raise money. In fact, we're in the process right now of creating several things. We have so many good things happening. So many. This is just in like 4 years of starting in the self-storage investing world. This is what's happened. Number one, we're creating a fund, and I'm not pitching the fund, Bernie. We're creating a fund. Reg D fund is what we're doing. It's a 506 Reg D fund, so we can raise money, right, to do more deals. Number two, we have a partner, we have a lender where we're syndicating out these deals to like these bigger deals or these other deals, and doing syndication deals. Another thing that we're doing is we're doing general partners. So one lender where their job is to raise the money, and then we partner with them, we do a split, and then me and my husband, we manage the facilities and so we manage, they raise the money, we split it 50-50. That's a general partnership. So we're doing that as well too, and working on deals for that. And then also we go out, just raise money from regular people as well. So we just get like regular people to loan us money to go out and buy smaller facilities. And because some people have a couple $100,000 and they're saying, yeah, just take this and you can go buy a facility and I'll just get the interest. So we have a lot of different ways of raising money, and that's what I love to do. That's what I love to do. So our acquisitions person, his name is Chris. He goes out and finds the properties. In fact, we've bought a storage facility. We bought one in January, one in February, and then we bought one in April, and now we're buying one in August, and then another one in August, and then another one in October. We'll have that's 5. I guess that's 5. Yeah, that's 5 of them that we bought this year. My husband's like, no more, please. That's a lot. And I'm like, let's do it. Let's go buy some more. And so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, we have an acquisitions person that we've delegated out finding the facilities for. And he's getting so good at it. We're finding so many of them. So a lot of them that we'll do, then we'll just we'll either wholesale as well too. And I'm traveling around. So now we're in our RV and we're traveling around and we're stopping for storage facilities along the way. So we're in like Indiana, and we stayed at an RV park. Right next to the RV park was a storage facility. So guess what? I walked on over there and I did a little video. I called the owner, talked to him, and just asked them if they wanted to sell. And and that's kind of what we do, is we just drive around, and if we see a storage facility, we call them up and see if they want to sell. And so it's like, how do you find storage facilities? That's how we do it. That's really how we do it. That's how easy it is. We drive around, and if we see a storage facility, we call them up and see if they want to sell. That's the secret sauce. All right. Sorry, it's not so as glamorous or complicated that anybody wants to, everybody thinks it is, but that's what we do. And that's how we find all of our storage facilities. All right. So if you want to buy a storage facility, right? Your first step is to find them, right? How do you find them? Right? Anybody here that's listened to my webinars in the past, how do you find storage facilities? List them in the chat so everybody knows that they're all the newbies out there. All right, I already told you what I do. I go out, I drive for storage, and then I call the storage facility owner up and I ask them if they want to sell. And if they want to, if they say yes, right? And then if they say yes, then I say, oh, okay, well, then I need to, I need to get some information from you. They never have the information handy, just FYI. So people are always like, I'm afraid to call. What if they say yes? They do not have the information. They aren't like, oh yeah, let me just like tell you, I do this, 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 and this. No, they got to go and get the information. They got to go look and see what they say. But you have to, so you say, look, I need to get some information from you. Is it okay if I email you like the 5 things that I need from you? Right? You need to know what's your purchase price, what's your vacancy rate, what's your income, what's your expenses, like typical stuff like this is what you're going to need in order to run deal analysis. But you could ask that on the phone. If they want to sit there and talk to you, you can ask that on the phone, right? But most of the time they do not have that information on the phone. Like you're calling and they're like, eating at McDonald's or something like this. Okay.